of the fire discipline challenge. As you can see, straight off the bat, I'm pushing right up towards the first choke point on this map. It doesn't go quite according to plan because I'm not fully paying attention, so it gives me a chance to actually do the introduction. So, yes, as you can see, the map is combined, and of course, I mess up the first little trick there, and this match does go into overtime. As you can see at the bottom, it says 13 minutes 53, but I'm not going to need to go quite that far because I do manage to challenge in the normal round. So, as you can see, I'm playing fairly aggressively. As you escort in the road, but it's a lot harder to get the double kill. So, I'm more or less just pushing up and playing objectively as I can. I don't do horrendously either, so it's not a bad game. I do mess up a few times like that C4 there, trying to get it over to them, and there's nothing I can do, so I just detonated it, get it out of the way. So, as you can see, I keep pushing up, and at the moment there's nowhere really for me to set up here while I'm escorting the robot. It isn't the best map for it. Of course, mini-map awareness there, I saw he was under the bridge as he shot me, so I pushed straight up on him, and I tried to get the C4 off there. Would have been a nice double kill if I'd managed it, but unfortunately it didn't quite go according to plan. But I do go back and try again. Now, the reason I'm trying to set it up in the doorway is because this is the choke point here. They're going to keep trying to get us, and we're going to get them. And of course, I net my first double kill with that little C4. So that's the first of the three I need, and of course, I tried to push the robot up, and there's quite a lot of people out in the way, so that doesn't go quite according to plan. Yes, I'm using the Sparrow because I'm trying to actually do the hero gear for Outrider, but it's not doing quite according to plan. I do get the C4 down, and I do detonate, but unfortunately no kill, which was a shame. I go, the robot's almost there, so there's not much I can do. I do just pop this, and I just go for try to get a couple of kills with this. They kill him, and of course I get I get a couple of kills with the Sparrow. It's not terrible, but I'm not brilliant with it. Like I say, not an awful lot's going towards the challenge here. I'm just playing objectively because the robot's in a position where it's going to be hard for me to get the double kills unless I can get the C4 off quickly. My own fault there. I should not rush that doorway. Well, I'm still going alright. 12 to 7. It's not terrible. Now this time I decided to flank round, and while the robot's down, I think why not take advantage. I was almost tempted to take advantage of this and drop a C4, but didn't get a chance because the round ended. So, we go on to the next round. Now this round, as the attacker, well, defender I should say, that's attacking, this is defending that I'm going to be doing now. I don't know why, it just confuses me that it's the wrong way around, but it is. Anyway, now it's time for the defending side. So, of course, I'm going to do pretty much the same thing and push up to that spot where I pushed up as an attacker and set up a C4. Excuse me, I burped. So as you can see, I'm making my way along. Just trying to G-slide and failing horribly. But first, done out just in case anybody had pushed up. And of course the C4 goes straight over where that is. Now here, I'm just sat waiting for it to go off. Now, I don't want to be in the action because if I go up and join my teammates in the action, this will make it a lot harder for me to, of course, survive long enough to get the kill with the C4. So I'll just leave it there and I'll just keep my eye out. I eventually get bored of waiting, and luckily I get another double kill with all my patience now. Of course, pop round the corner, pick off both of them, and resupply the C4, so drop it right next to the robot and back off. But unfortunately, they got me before I was able to do anything with it. Now, I know they're going to be pushing along that centre route, so of course I go to push around for it. And of course, as you like I say in my theory, just keep dropping the C4 on the robot and then moving back clear. Of course, didn't move far enough there, and it cost me. So of course, pushing back towards the robot, it's almost here, so I'm just going to toss the robot where he's just killed them all, right in the robot's path, and just go back inside. But unfortunately, I don't quite see that guy on the stairs quick enough. Now, being the person I am, I decide revenge is my forte, so I do go up here just to see if he's still here to get the kill. Now I go for the Sparrow, and again, shot in the back. As you can see, I'm just waiting for the opportunity here. So now I decide to go for the plant on the C4 yet again, and just throw it straight in front of the robot. Unfortunately, I do not get the double kill, and I get spiked from behind. So of course, push back up towards the robot and throw C4 down, and then run. Unfortunately, I do not get a double kill again. But I do get to resupply and throw it again, but unfortunately they're already there. So I've got 2 of the 3 double kills I need, just got 1 more to go. So, of course, pushing back up towards here, checking to see if he's there still. And I just leave the C4 in the doorway there, just to wait for him to push up towards it. I'm of course avoiding getting into the conflict, and just give it a second, and boom, there's a 3rd double kill. Now, that will net you your challenge, and as you can see, I pulled that off quite easily within the allotted time frame. Let's see, within 6 minutes I pulled that off in normal round times. So of course I just throw C4, and of course somebody blows it up, which was unfortunate. So I've got no C4, I just need to wait to resupply. Of course, pick off the guy here, and of course my gameplay here is terrible. I'm not good at the mass panicky points. So, of course, sadly, I'm not going to do great, but I just keep throwing the C4 in there, just giving it a chance and waiting to see what happens. Unfortunately, I get flanked from the right here. I should have been paying attention. I know my C4's in there, or it was, but yeah, it got destroyed. So, go rearm another one, and then I get flanked, yeah. So, as you can see, I've been playing fairly objectively. And like I said, I just keep chucking the C4 in there, expecting them, but I don't net the double kills all the time. But I got the 3 that I needed. So as you can see, it's quite easy to pull off, as long as you play carefully and tactically. So as long as you know the route, as long as you set up where the robot's going to be, you can easily get the double kills. As for that, other than that, just do your best you can. And eventually you will get them, so don't worry about it too much. Now, of course, I'm going to leave the start of the overtime on this, because I just want to show you that while you're defending, you can get the double kills at the start just as easily. And the kill I get at the start here is more than a double, it is in fact a triple. So I just want to show you that the tactic does work, as long as you don't brain fart and mess up like I did. So as you can see, same applies, and like I say, the overtime is ideal for this, because it gives you that extra couple of rounds where you can achieve it. So if you managed only 2 in those first 2 rounds, you've got 2 more rounds to try and get the next 1. So that's ideal. So of course C4 goes straight down, and of course I head back to the robot. Now I say in my other video, do this because each one lets you 100 points if you're next to the robot. But of course I wasn't quite close enough for the effects to come in, but it does occasionally register up as a 300 points or 200 points when you do that. So just keep that in mind, and like I say, we do in the end win this game. I'm not going to leave the entire video up, but we win mainly because they all just rage quit because we absolutely decimate them during this escort part. So with that, good luck with the challenge, and hopefully, having seen it pulled off, you have a better idea of how to do it, and then you can actually achieve it. Good luck.